Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi there, wig lovers. It's Heather and Nigel. Yes. What do you think of my fluffy bio hair? It's so fluffy.
It is very fluffy.
Yes. So it's me. Like I said, I'm the wig designer at Sister Wigs, kind of like the wig geek over there. And then we got Nigel, who is my handsome, charming, geekalicious, delightful husband. He's exotic. He's an import.
This sleek, sexy import with turbo handling.
Yay.
Went into Eric Idle mode there for a minute.
All right, so I'm not wearing my wig yet, but today I will be wearing this. This is Poppy in holographic blonde, and I want to show you what I did with her. I just sprayed some John Renault holding spray, so like their synthetic safe holding spray. Nigel, I want the whole window for a sec.
All right, you do that.
Bloop. Hi. So I take it by the nape, right? And by the way, this wig's coming out September 1st, so just heads up there. And we're going to find a way to let the Patreon subscribers get dibs first. I'll reach out to you guys via Patreon, so just kind of like keep an eye on that. I'll be referencing Patreon a few times here. But this is Poppy Holographic Blonde, again, coming out on September 1st. So I just took a clothing hanger, like one of these fancy velvety ones, and some John Renault holding spray, and I hung this up by the nape and just kind of went, you know, spritz at the root. And then I don't think that sound effect is really necessary, but it's just something I find myself doing. I don't know, maybe I think they're like a whoopee cushion or something. I don't know. But that's what I did to unlock the curls. So I'm gonna let this kind of settle right side up now, and then I'll put it on. Whoop, whoop. But yeah, I wanted her to have just a little bit more definition in those layers to really show off the color. So Nigel, you want to take some comments?
Okay, well, we've got with us, we have Opalunia was the first one to comment. She says, hi, I'm waiting.
Hello.
Over here now.
I love that name.
And Shelly says, hi, so glad you're on YouTube again.
Yay. Well, we're glad to be back and glad you could join us, Shelly. And I don't remember, but I think it was either you or Cheryl or somebody who's a regular who had problems getting into Vimeo. I think it might have been you.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad you could join us today. So yay.
Yeah.
If you hadn't noticed, we decided to go ahead and stick with YouTube for a little bit longer, just because it's easier for most people, and we're not really like trying to alienate folks. But if you get curious, check out Vimeo, because we're uploading our entire library, like the whole kit and caboodle, up there for you to watch at your leisure. So yeah, even if it's something that we ultimately don't end up selling in the store, we will make that material watchable for free on our Vimeo channel. So that way, you know, if it's useful, right? So let's see.
We've also got Colleen saying, hey, you, hugs and kisses. Hi, Colleen. And Cheryl says, yeah, talk about the Vimeo thing. Hi, Cheryl.
Yep.
And Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
And Liz.
Hi, Liz.
And Kathleen.
Well, thank you for trying, Kathleen, but I'm glad that you're here with us now and that we can see your comment here on Facebook. So looks like the integrations are working so far. So yay, good stuff. Because we are trying to do this in Vimeo simultaneously as well. And we're trying to see if we can get comments from all three locations. So it ought to be kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just remind everybody, as I mentioned, we're going to mention Patreon a few times here, but it's because of things like the fact that they're going to get first dibs on the Poppy. And if that's the sort of thing that you really like, that's where you can go for that. I also make like exclusive content and stuff for them. So shameless self-promotion achieved. Let's see. And if you have any questions at all, by the way, about stock levels or anything like that, make sure that you reach out to our customer support team at support@sisterwigs.com, and they'll get back to you on Monday. I'm not going to stop the stream to go look up spreadsheets because that's like watching paint dry. But we'd still love to help you. So just let us know at support@sisterwigs.com. And just a couple disclaimers I'm going to put at the bottom of the screen. You know, I'm me. So, you know, if you're down with that sort of thing and, you know, watching two middle-aged people drink in a live stream and be goofy, if that's not appealing to you, you may not like this live stream. So just a heads up. right? There's going to be a little alcohol involved. There's going to be some mild, very, very mild PG-13 cussing maybe once in a while, but we don't really like, do it a ton. But just kind of keep a heads up. We don't want to shock anybody. So now that that's done, on to the fun stuff.
Okay, just one. I want to interject one disclaimer though. We've had our power and internet flicker out twice today.
The last time was like right before the live stream.
Yeah, it was like earlier today, and then like 5 minutes before this started, and we just got the internet and the power back up again in time for this. But they just cut out and then immediately came back on again. It's something to do with the storms in the area. So I just wanted to warn you, if that happens again, we have storms in the area, and it's probably that. Yes,
and the thing is, we're doing this through like an aggregate streaming service, so we might be able to kick it back off again. I can't guarantee that, but just the weather here has not been great, and our internet is not very good. Yeah. So just so you know that. So thanks. Yes, good idea, Nigel.
Right, thank you.
So tonight's topic is GabFest games. We're going to stall a little bit more to give people time to join us. Right. We highly recommend that you grab like treats or a drink or something to join us, because they're those kind of games. We're going to do like Never Have I Ever and others. So you might want something like that, but it doesn't have to be alcohol if that's not your bag. You can absolutely do what we're doing, which is amazing. Like this is sugar-free fudge, but I'm probably not going to have too much of that. And this is okay. So last week's pie. I don't know if you watched last week's live stream, but the pie, it was not good. And so we decided to go up to Helen to get the world's most magnificent apple fritter that I almost dumped on my nasty computer. Okay, let's face it, your fingers are touching it all day. Ew. But yeah, they have amazing apple fritters at what's that place called?
Hofer's Bakery.
Oh gosh, the apple fritters are just amazing.
I've never had apple fritters before in my life, and I was introduced to those first, so now everything is ruined for me.
Right. So we had to atone for last week's disgraceful pie, and we're also going to be drinking a little bit. I'm going to be mixing a little bit of the two in very small doses. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, we recommend having something handy. Oh, and next week's topic, this one ought to be kind of fun. We're going to talk about our favorite celebrity girl crushes. Now, this doesn't have to be all hetero. Like if it's somebody you legit have a crush on, that's cool. But in general, I'm like women you really admire to the point where it's like crushable. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like a bow chicka wow wow thing, but it could be. Like we don't discriminate. I wanted to kind of go on a little tangent and talk about how I get this fluffy mess of hair. I'm even fluffing it up for added effect. How do I get this fluffy mop, what it is, underneath that wig without having to sew clips or combs into it? So a couple little things. I'm going to take over the screen again, honey.
All right, and I'm going to move your snacks.
Yeah, probably for the best, because I will go foop.
Right.
I know myself. I talk with my hands a lot. So
well, also because of the procedure.
For this, you're going to need bobby pins. Just regular bobby pins. They're going under the wig, so who cares? And by the way, we are not exactly bobby pinning the wig to the hairnet. That's not exactly what this is. What we're really trying to achieve with this hairnet and all this other stuff. Oh, and I need the hairspray. It's in the basket over there, honey. Yeah. Thank you very much. Now, this is regular human hairspray, and this is what we're going to be using because we're spraying it on us. I thought I would show you what this is like because I wore toppers for a really, really long time, and so I still had bio hair when I first started wearing wigs, and it seemed like none of them fit properly. And then it takes a while to kind of grasp the philosophy of what it is that you're trying to do when you do this with your hair. And I'm going to do this little tutorial, and then we'll let Nigel get to the comments. So just let me riff for a little bit because I maybe want to make a video of this by itself and just kind of edit it out so it's useful for people. what you're really trying to do is kind of threefold. You're trying to restrain your hair so it doesn't like go like from underneath the wig. You're also trying to create kind of a grippable surface so the wig stays in place. So that's kind of cool. And then the other thing you're trying to do is compress your hair as flat as you possibly can right up against your head. And so when you have this much hair, a nylon hairnet is not gonna work like a pantyhose type one, because it's just gonna slip and slide around, particularly if you're like me and your hair is baby fine, which means it's kind of slick. Heaven forbid you condition it. What I usually do is I wash my hair with a 2-in-1 conditioner, like Head and Shoulders or something like that, because then I don't have to condition my hair, which is why it's so fluffy, because my hair is naturally curly. But it also helps it prevent feeling kind of oily, slick. Fine hair is usually too fine for most conditioners, and it ends up just becoming kind of like a waxy, slick surface. And that is the exact opposite of what you want to keep a wig in place. So here's what I do. I like these nylon ones because they're stretchier. They have elastic at the perimeter, so you get more grip, which is great. When both these traits are great for when you have more hair. Now you got to get even craftier if you have more hair than this. Like, the more hair you have, the more you have to experiment to figure out the best way to achieve those goals of restraining the hair, giving yourself a grippable surface, and keeping it as flat up against the back of your head as you can. Okay, so no ponytails. We don't do ponytails. We don't do buns. What people tend to do with a lot of long hair is that they will create like a hairband for themselves with a braid. And that typically works pretty well. If you have really, really thick hair, you might have to do multiple braids, and that can get very time consuming, but just heads up there. So now I'm going to grab these bobby pins. And these are just regular bobby pins. You can see, you know, I'm not even really looking at myself in the mirror. I'm just looking at myself in the monitor here. And we will get your comments in just a moment. So the key with the bobby pins, this is where we're going to create that grippable surface. You want to be careful. You don't want to snag your hair or pull it. So you want to make sure that you get a good bunch of bobby pins that you know you have a good track record of removing without yanking your hair out. So be gentle, I guess is what I'm saying, and get the right equipment. So here I'm showing you the formation. We're doing little X's all over the back, and the wiggly side goes down. So I'm just going to restrain the sides here, kind of anchors it in. And it doesn't have to be perfect because no one's going to see this. But if you have problems with baby hairs that you don't necessarily want to pull down, or just like little broken hairs, this is a nice way to restrain it. And I'll try to go a little faster because I want to be able to get to your questions. I do this thing where whenever I'm just like mindlessly doing stuff like chores around the house or something, I just start scatting at random. Not like pooping, you know, but like like scat. The music. I'm very bad at it, but all right. While I do this, we can take some comments, and I might just fast forward through this if I edit this out as a segment. Got any comments, honey?
Okay, Liz says, is this better than a wig grip or a grip cap?
See, I really enjoy the grip caps a lot, but it depends on how much hair you've got, like bio hair. The issue really is those grip caps, you know, you'd have to basically sew a comb or some kind of clip or series of clips into it to keep it on once your hair gets to a certain length or thickness under the cap. And really, this is going to be much more flexible because this will stretch a lot more than the grip cap, and it's more accommodating for more hair. The grip cap's really great if your hair is like just a couple inches long, you got pixie going on. It's really, really good. But because it's meant mainly for folks who have no hair or who have buzzed heads, you know, it's not a great solution if you've got a lot of hair, particularly if it's super fine and prone to slipping and sliding around. Any more, honey?
Yeah, Shelly says, what brand are your nets?
This is a Henry Margu one.
Yeah, she said she bought some, but the band wasn't wide, and the nets just slid right back because she has a larger head.
Yeah, the Henry Margu ones tend to be pretty good. I've heard good things about the John Renault ones. I tend to stick to the Henry Margu ones because they Oh, maybe this is a John Renault one, because usually the Henry Margu ones are open in the back, and I really, really like that, because if your hair gets long, like long enough you could stick it in a ponytail, that's a great feature. But I'd have to double check, honestly, now that there's some confusion on my part. But both brands are good. But I like the Henry Margu ones. I thought this was one of those.
Yeah, Liz says, "Oh Lord, I have shoulder-length hair and have been using grips and grip caps."
Yeah. Hey, if it works, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if you have difficulty keeping those on, you know, that you could always try pinning it down with bobby pins, you know. Now this is not going to be perfect at all because I can't see what I'm doing. But that's not really the point. So you don't have to put a ton of these in here. I just like to put extra ones in the back, because the more hair I have, the more likely my wig is to kind of go or okay. And I have a lot of pesky little hairs down here that I want to keep in place. Okay. So final thing, I'm literally going to spray this down with hairspray. People hairspray. Oh, my arm is jiggling around so bad. This is, oh, it smells like bug spray. Oh my God. Okay. Oh man, it's like creating a fog in here. This is the Sheriff by Dry Bar.
Oil.
Oh, I know, right? Oh my God.
That smell just hit me.
I should have done this part in the bathroom. But I wanted to show you on camera. Maybe open the door for just a little bit to get the taste out of the room.
Some good aerosol.
Oh.
Dude.
It does it. It smells and tastes like bug spray. That was not well planned on my part.
Good thing I moved your goodies.
Yes. So.
You can have them back now that you finished spraying.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for this to dry, and then I'm going to stick the wig on. And then we'll play with the hair, and it'll be cute. All right. You want to get to the comment catch-ups?
Well, Liz,
Yeah?
Liz does say she has trouble keeping them in place.
Bobby pins, they're your friend. Yeah, the more hair you have, the more creative you got to get. And, you know, as long as when you put clips in, you get pressure sensitive ones, and you make sure that you put enough of them in that it's very evenly distributing the pressure so it doesn't yank on any particular section of your hair. Clips are usually a pretty good addition if you've got a lot of hair going on. It'll keep things in place really nice at the perimeter of those grip caps.
And Colleen says, "Is that the net you send with the wigs?"
I
don't think it is.
No.
No, I think we send a more basic.
Yeah, I think that it's more of a nylon cap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the nylon caps are really the ones that are appropriate for folks who don't have any hair, or you just have a very small amount. Or say, if you have a sensitive scalp and a lot of that scalp is exposed, the nylon ones can be very nice because they're a little bit softer. The fishnet ones, they're not really meant to be like super soft. They're meant to keep the hair kind of shellacked underneath it. And the great thing about using hairspray, and it doesn't have to be like a super, super thick tack. It doesn't have to be something like got to be glued. It just needs to be, you know, enough that when you spray it on, it gets a little stiff. That's all. It doesn't even have to be like 80s Aquanet stiff. Just a little crunchy.
Oh, those koosh ball bangs from my high school days.
It's like fireworks above your forehead. It's good stuff. All right, let's catch up a little bit with some of the comments from last week. I'll let you do this part.
All righty. Well, let me get in here. Where am I? There we are. Okay. Do I have right? Everyone, let me know if I'm on. If you can hear me. Okay. Can you hear me? Give us a thumbs up. Give us a yes. Give us a no.
You can just sit in my seat if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Let's see. Big echo. Oh, bugger. Okay. Right, let's try this again.
Got it?
Trying.
Here, I can help you.
No, I'm getting it.
You got it?
I'm getting it. Hang on. And there.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, good job.
Right, so here we go. Let's go with some of, let's get to some of the comments we missed out last week because of the technical problems we had. Let's see. We're not going to be able to cover all the ones I missed or we didn't get to, but here are some of the important ones. Lisa Meyer commented on YouTube chat, "Hey, party people, my birthday is the 9th, so if you're on here, Lisa, then happy belated birthday."
Leos, woo!
Okay. Deirdre, where is it? Deirdre also says, "Happy birthday, Heather. My birthday was 2 days ago. Go
yes,
Leos."
Leos in the house. I think Liz said she was Leo too.
Somewhere in here that mentions that. Let's see. Francis Locke commented on YouTube, "I'm getting lighting inspiration for a children's playroom."
Yay!
Nice.
Yeah, this is basically like what I always wanted my room to be like when I was a little girl. Like just boom, sparkles everywhere.
That was the YouTube stuff for the Vimeo ones. Cheryl asked BFE question mark.
Oh boy.
BFE is a
Go
sort
ahead and say it.
Well, I'm going to. I'm getting to it. I'm doing it, woman. Anyway, yeah, it's Faulty Towers gag, if you folks aren't familiar with Faulty Towers. Takes place in my hometown, actually. But anyway, yeah, BFE is an abbreviation for, it's a slang term for anywhere that's out in the country. Stands for butt fuck east. Presumably because presumably it has to do with squealing like a pig. I don't know.
I don't know. I just know that it's a saying. I hope it's one of those things where I'm not like, oh no, that was some terrible thing from the past I should have known about.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Deirdre also asked, "What is your eyeshadow, Heather?" I realized.
Oh.
What did you wear last week?
I have it right here.
Oh, we have it right here.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay.
So, actually, let's switch for a sec.
Let's switch.
Just so I can show these. Yeah, I brought these out just so I can explain what they were, and here they are. I used the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, and I'll make this quick. But the colors that I used this time around were Jubilee. So let me find that one. It's this one. It's kind of like a black-based teal multi-chrome, or I think that's just a duochrome. And then Aqueous, which is right here. And then I also used Queen, which I believe is this one here, which is kind of like a champagne color. Like it almost matches my skin tone, which is kind of why I used it. And then I also used a few more colors, and again, I'll try to make this kind of quick. I used a bunch of little ones that I have around here. I used Heirloom, which is here. Right? That thing is spectacular. That is Heirloom. And then, what was the other one? Glint. Here we go. I need a makeup wipe. Okay, do I have makeup wipes in here? Woo. No?
No.
Can you grab them from the bathroom?
All righty.
Thank you, because I do finger paints. The other one, I could do my thumb. There we go. That's Chartreuse by JD Glow. So those were the colors I used last week. They're pretty crazy sauce.
Makeup wipes.
So pretty. But yeah, I went all out with the glitter because it was Disco Rages.
Disco Rages.
Yes. So that's that. And then this week I'm using different colors. Here we go. From this one, wherever I put it. And I won't swatch all these, but this is the Viseart Ombre Soleil La Plage palette. It's like their summer palette that they put out earlier this year. Really pretty, and I'll just point to the colors I used because I wanted to do like a really muted sunset look. So I did whatever this color is here. The Paradise is the orange color you see throughout here with a little bit of bronzage towards the center here where no, what is it? It's this one up here. The Lumiere. That's what this is called here. I used that color with a little bit of C on top of it for here. And then that I think is it. Yeah. Oh, and I did use a little bit of purple from, another Viseart palette, the Koi palette. I love that Koi palette. I use it all the time. Okay. So sorry if you're not into makeup. I tried to make that speedy since it was kind of like last minute. All right, back over to handsome Nigel person.
Hey, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whee.
All right, let's see what we've got here. Where were we? Right. Bettina, aka Tina Osborne, says, I have a good drink for you. It's called Blue Hawaii. I got the recipe in an email. Oh, yeah. So please share that in the comments or write it into our support at sisterwigs.com email address, and we'll get to it and we'll give it a go. And speaking of drinks, Liz suggests Cardamaro with ice, and I took note of that, and I put it down on our shopping list for the local booze emporium. So yeah, we're going to look into it. It's apparently some kind of flavored vermouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, so it might be very herbaceous.
Yeah.
I said it with the H.
Yes, thank you.
H.
H. You say herb, we say herb, because there's a fucking H in it, to quote Eddie Izzard. Yeah. And speaking of drinks, how about today's cocktail?
Woohoo!
Now, this is I call it a strawberry citrus honeysucker. I tried to call it something else, but Heather objected.
I didn't want him to say sucker really emphatically, and then somebody like edit it to make it sound like in a political ad, like we're like terrible. They called everyone a sucker, you know, that sort of thing. I kind of see that happen.
Oh, they're still gonna do it like that episode of The Simpsons where they cut Homer's testimony into pieces, so it sounded absolutely horrific, and the clock in the background kept changing times.
So good. Wait, before you get into this, can I put the wig on? I know, and then I'll get out of your hair, I promise. I want to stop holding this and show everybody. Okay, so again, I want to put this up on the screen so you can see what the wig was. Where did I put that? It's up here someplace. It's Poppy. It's Poppy. So yeah, you don't want to drag it across your head too much because it's going to stick to the pins. So you want to kind of apply it really slowly and make sure it's centered right from the start. So I'm going to grab it by both of the ear tabs. I'm going to kind of do this from the side view so that way you can actually see what I'm doing here. So I'm just kind of resting it on my forehead and stretching it as far as it'll go. This is not a good technique to use if you're using hand-tied wigs. You want to make sure that this is something that's got some wefts in it. That way you don't accidentally poke holes in that netting. Okay, so be very careful that you are not applying this technique, or at least positioning the pins wherever you have that really, really delicate monofilament lace. Because you want to make sure that you put it on carefully, because you don't really get a lot of maneuverability once it's on there, because those bobby pins are going to keep it in place. And if you press really hard, you can actually kind of feel them in there. So I am kind of wiggling the hair around a little bit just to make sure it's not accidentally stuck on any of the bobby pins. Maybe press a couple of them down a little bit more. But this is also going to help me pull off this color a little bit better. Here, let me turn this light back on.
Underneath.
There we go. Yay. But yeah, I can pull this color off just a little bit better because more of my own hair isn't poking through. All right, I'm going to let you go ahead and do your thing, and I'm going to keep playing with this until I like the shape of it. But yeah, whee! Good stuff. All right,
We might need to oil that chair.
Yes, that didn't sound healthy.
No. Okay, so let me find the little banner for it. Right. It's where's that banner? There we go. Boom. All right, cocktail of the week is the strawberry citrus honeysucker, and it's a very simple one we did for the drinking game so that we could do it in large volumes. And all it really is this cat head honeysuckle vodka, mixed into some strawberry lemonade. And in this case, it's Uncle Matt's no sugar added strawberry lemonade. Use whatever you like, you know. And so, here it is, mixed up in a big old jug with some ice cold whiskey stones in the bottom. And we've got some extra just in case. La 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 la. Yeah, this is absolutely riveting television, watching a fat English guy pour drinks. Right, there's Heather's. You can come back in if you like. I'm just going to sit here and sip at my drink. I'm getting citrus, I'm getting berry, I'm getting floral notes. Absolutely marvelous. Sorry, I turned into Thurston Howell the Third there for a second.
That's okay.
I was like, Lovey, would you be so kind as to bring me another coconut? Oh.
I'm gonna put a little bit of bronzer on my sideburns just to warm it up a little bit. This is just that farmer's market from that Tarte palette that I use all the time. All right, so what else we got? Oh, drinking. I like that.
Yeah. Let me take that.
Ooh! Ooh, that's zippy.
Nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Good.
I should grab something a little darker.
Oh no, Kathy, just to clarify, no, I did not put whiskey stones in the blender. That's not a blender jug. That's not a blender jug. That's just an ordinary old jug for putting lemonade and iced tea and stuff in. So I put them in the bottom and then poured the stuff in and then just mixed it with a chopstick. So that's all it takes.
Good stuff.
Wassail.
This was very good, dear. All right, so now we're gonna goof off. I'm going to
Colleen, just so you know, Colleen is asking what color are you putting on the edges?
This is just that farmer's market color that is in the Tarte Hamptons Weekender. I mean, look at that pan action going on. That's fully panned. That's quite panned. I use these colors a lot because they're very soft. They're moderately cool toned. Oh, just got a big splotch up there. Whatever, I'll blend it in. But yeah, it just keeps the edges from looking too harsh, which is really important when you've got a wig that's in a significantly different color than your bio hair. You just kind of want to blend that in as much as possible. But yeah, I love the way that Poppy turned out in this color. I think she looks really, really cool.
Yes. Good stuff.
So again, September 1st, when we're going to launch these on the website. She's very, very cute. And I like that she's kind of sleek. You know, she's not super poofy even after hanging her up overnight. But I mean, if you want more of a curl, this is a heat-friendly fiber. So you can just stick it, you know, in a curling iron and get more curl if you want that. Okay, so Nigel, is your camera on?
No, give me a second.
Yeah. Oh, Serene, you're here. I thought.
Oh yeah, she's been here for a while.
It's just that's awesome.
Yeah, it's just that I haven't had the.
I'm glad you could make it.
Been able to stick the comments in, but she says while we're waiting for Heather to return, I just got back from a beautiful wedding.
Aww.
We all send some happy celebratory juju into the universe on their behalf.
Yes. Yay.
2021. Yes.
Yes. Death clap. Woo.
Mudokan power chant.
Oh yes, excellent. Let's send some love.
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations, Kiltman and Red. It's a lovely day for a wedding, so we wish you a very happy future. Let's see what we got going on. We got games and stuff.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go over to that screen and want to take a look at yours. Yeah, you can see me okay. All right.
Yeah,
great. Because I'm going into PowerPoint presentation mode. Ta-da! Here we go. Some program notes. Nigel and I are still experimenting with the best ways to showcase stuff, blah, blah, blah. There might be some glitches. We're working on it. It's basically stuff I've been saying all along, but if something interrupts the stream, as Nigel mentioned earlier, know that it wasn't anything personal. We're just having technical issues on our end, but we're working on another studio space. It's just a matter of time, and no live streams on the 28th of this month or on September 4th, but we will be here next week on the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
So another little heads up, the in-house coupon will no longer apply to the Wigs Forever or the Sister Wigs Limited brands as of the end of tomorrow night. So if you would like to get that automatic 30% off using the coupon code in-house at Sister Wigs, make sure that you do that before the end of Sunday night. And just in case you're curious about why, it's the same thing I've been telling my Patreon audience, and I briefly touched on it last week, but supply chain and expenses, they've just kind of gotten kind of crazy this year. That plus inflation, it's a thing. The economy. What are you gonna do? So yeah, but I don't want to raise the prices necessarily outright because I'm really committed to trying to keeping the prices what I consider compassionate. Like what I would have been able to afford when I first started losing my hair as a teenager, that sort of thing. And so all we're doing is getting rid of the coupon, and that way we can kind of keep the prices sort of static. So we're going to keep working on that. And again, free shipping is still available on $75 or more. All right, moving on. More shameless plugs. We're going to play Never Have I Ever. I don't know if you guys are familiar with how to play this, but here's some rules. You're going to need some kind of treat, the kind of thing that's really good in small doses, but then the more you have of it, the more you're like, oh, make it stop. Whatever that is, whether it's a delicious apple fritter, or a beverage for the party type variety, or just like a lot of grapefruit juice. I don't know. Whatever it is, make sure you have that handy so you can play. And Nigel and I will take turns making statements that begin with the phrase, never have I ever. If you have ever done the thing in the statement, you must take a sip of your drink or a bite of your tasty treat. Once we're done with our phrases, we will open it up towards the end for the best of your suggestions, but hold your suggestions for this game until we get to the last one. Okay, we'll let you know when. So you go first, honey.
Okay, never have I ever watched the all-female Ghostbusters remake.
I was already ready for it. I only took a small one though, because I only made it through about a third of the movie.
And
so
you fell asleep.
Yes, it was super boring.
Yeah, it was not as funny. I think
Yeah,
well, I think it's tragedy because of all the people they put in that movie. It should have been absolutely
yes, all those women
hilarious.
are fantastic.
Every single person in there is hilarious in his or her own right, and then they spent half the time talking about lack of wontons or ectoplasm in unfortunate places.
Yeah. But no, it was not my favorite.
Hi, Andy.
But I did watch it. All right, so the next one. Never have I ever blamed a fart on a pet. That's something that my brother and dad would do, but I never did.
No, I never had the kind of pets that you could blame that on.
Yeah, like hermit crabs.
What the hell is that? Oh, the hermit crab farted.
Well, my dad used to call it the barking spider. So.
No, I've heard that one.
Oh gosh. All right, so never have I ever held the camera a little too high to take a selfie. You know what I mean. If you've done it, you know exactly what I mean. Guilty as charged. Just keeping it real.
Alrighty. Never have I ever reread an email immediately after sending it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Oh.
Next one. You're
Oh, sorry.
never have I ever quietly spied on an ex on Facebook.
I'm not ashamed.
I had an ex try to stalk me on Facebook, and I blocked her entire family.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have that kind of toxic relationship with the one that I stalked. I was basically just curious because I always thought he was nice. So it wasn't like that. I was like, it'd be weird if I just like randomly messaged him. So I never did. But it wasn't like a hate watch or something like that. Go ahead.
So never have I ever forged a parent's signature on a permission slip in school. Yeah, my dad's signature is it was so ridiculous. It was, one, impossible to forge, and two, so bad that I often had teachers say, "What is this?" Pointing at it. That's my dad's signature.
Never have I ever sent an embarrassing text to the wrong person. Never have I ever played on my phone to avoid a conversation. You would think I wrote these just to try to get myself drunk. Your turn, honey.
Okay. Never have I ever smiled and nodded when I couldn't understand what someone was saying.
At least I was smiling.
I find myself doing that a lot. Never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush.
I think I used yours once when I
think
was
I
in
used
England.
yours once. Yeah.
We're married, so we have the same cooties anyway.
Yeah. Never have I ever eaten an entire pint of ice cream in one sitting.
Man.
I'm going to need more booze. Oh, darn.
Oh, man. Yeah. Now, that Halo Top stuff, if it weren't for the fact that it upsets my stomach, that stuff's great.
Oh, yeah.
It tastes good. But, yeah, I can't handle dairy like that anymore.
I'm going to mix up some more.
I'm going to have some of this apple fritter now.
Oh, apple fritter.
Mm-hmm. That was worth the trip.
I'm going by the scientific method of pouring some in.
You're not even bothered to measure.
No. I'm using the nanny og method. The sum. Get some lemonade and some vodka and put them together. Alrighty, we got some more?
Yeah, we got more. Whoop. So.
Your turn.
Never have I ever eaten avocado toast. I'm going to switch to the apple fritter. That's a lot of alcohol.
Hell, I split my avocado. You split your avocado toast with me, so that's good stuff. I understand why it's popular, but.
Never have I ever wished you could discipline a stranger's child. I'm going to take small bites, man.
Yeah.
You go ahead. I got to chew.
Okay, well, you've got to advance the screen there. Never have I ever looked at an online recipe or how-to blog and thought, I don't care about this person's life history. Just get to the instructions.
Oh, my God. I gotta be careful.
Oh, seriously. Heather, it's fantastic. I've been trying to look up recipes online for like, short crust pastry. I was trying to make short crust pastry for Heather's strawberry rhubarb pie last year when I made it from scratch. I was getting through to various recipes that said, this is the best, this is the best, this is the best. They all claim to be the best. And 12 bloody paragraphs. Oh, the smell of cinnamon just reminds me, takes me back to my Mima's kitchen. I don't care. I just want to know how to make the fucking apple brown Betty. Not that I'm bitter.
Is it just a Torquay thing? Do you all end up sounding like Basil Fawlty?
Yes, dear, I'm doing it, dear. He started early.
So it was fate. I get it now.
Seriously?
Yeah.
After having lived and worked in the service industry in Torquay, everyone who works in the service industry in Torquay has Basil Fawlty as their personal saint.
I feel that way about like Moss from the IT crowd.
You've got big balls, Roy. Oh, I had a weird dream not long ago that I was being chased by a Terminator that was disguised as Richard Ayoade. Come with me if you want to live. Your clothes, give them to me. I'm looking for Sarah Connor.
Yes, very, very good. Going back to thingy, I think it stopped sharing, so I'm gonna do that again.
Oh, it's done that again, has it? Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I'm on top of it.
All right.
There we go. Hey. Okay, so we don't want to hear about Meemaw when we're getting the recipe for the apple brown Betty. Just want to make sure we're very official about that. Never have I ever eaten something off the floor while saying or thinking 5-second rule. I know, it's so gross. It's so inaccurate.
Depends. You know, I'm not going to do that outside.
No, right.
I've done that in, you know, in my own kitchen, for example. Anyway.
All right, now it's your turn.
All right.
We're going to give you guys a few minutes to come up with your own never have I ever ideas, and we'll pick our 5 favorites. And then we will do those. All right.
All right.
If you see any come in, go ahead and grab them.
All right.
That's a good apple fritter.
Those are fantastic apple fritters. Redhead Face says her limit is only 3 seconds. Yeah. Got a lot of laughs for that thing about the apple brown Betty.
That's funny. That's why.
See, people think I exaggerate for comic effect. I don't. I just tell the truth, and life is funny in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got called Basil.
I better stop eating this thing, or else
Oh,
I'm not
John,
gonna have any
you want me to eat
left.
the rest
The
of
next
it
one's-
for you?
no, it's mine. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks. If any of you are into MSD3K, Crow and Tom occasionally do that, where they put on this weedy little voice. Midwestern housewives. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks. Oh man. Ugh. All right. So we got any good ones come in yet?
Oh, here's one.
Yeah.
Never have I ever worn my shirt inside out or backwards in public.
Oh man. Accidental crisscross, the classic.
Never have I ever eaten straight out of the peanut butter jar.
Daily. Well, it's some butter
Peanut
now.
butter jar, sunflower butter jar. If it's a nut butter, I've eaten out of the jar with a big old spoon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Nutella as well. Oh,
Right.
yes.
Nutella.
That has happened.
Good stuff. Never have I ever considered anger management classes after driving home.
I have seen Road Rage Nigel on the M25. Dear Lord.
Well, the
Oh, my.
M25 is a special case.
Oi.
It was the M25 was designed by the demon Crowley to represent the ancient Mu sigil Odegra, which means hail to the great beast destroyer of worlds. Every time someone makes a circuit of it, it grinds out low-level psychic waves of hatred. That's not exactly true. That's taken from Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, but it's pretty darn accurate.
If you like David Tennant, go watch the series.
Oh yes, good stuff.
Yeah. What's the guy that plays opposite of David Tennant on that one?
Oh, good question.
The angel guy that's in everything, but I can never remember his name. Penn? Is that Michael Penn?
No.
No. I don't know.
Got an Irish sounding name.
I always assumed.
Probably because he's
Or both
Irish.
ones.
Yeah. Sheen. Michael Sheen.
There we go. I was like Pens.
I think Sheen.
Sheens or Pen. I said
No, wait.
Pens. I said Baldwins, and it turned out to be a
Baldwin.
Sheen.
I can't remember.
So my brain was not completely off, thinking that it was like a famous family name.
Well, I'm terrible trying to remember names. As I can remember a name up until I actually have to speak it, and then it goes off into the ether.
Okay, thanks.
But yeah. Serene says, never have I ever farted in an empty grocery store aisle and tried to leave quickly only to be stopped by someone I know.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, I feel so called out now. What else we got?
And he says, never have I ever worn each of 2 pairs of shoes out of the house.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I don't think I've ever done that one. Never have I ever forgotten my wig and realized it after getting to where I was going.
That is also a good one. I have totally done that. I'm like, the normies can't handle me wigless. What do I do?
Killian says, never have I ever added makeup in the morning instead of starting from scratch. I can confidently not drink on that one.
I have always been a stickler for washing my face, but that's just because I break out like that. I'm always broken out, so you get really in tune with it when you constantly have zits. The wind blew, and now I'm broke out.
Here's a good one. Never have I ever wished the mothership would come pick up some people and take them back to their home planet.
But what if it was like the Parliament mothership, right? Like the Funkadelic mothership. George Clinton's up there.
It would teach him to have some soul, at least.
Ain't no party like a P-Funk party, because the P-Funk party don't stop.
Damn right.
All right, any more?
Let's
do a couple more and then we'll move on.
Never have I ever spit out something I bit into in public.
I have done that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact,
after my sleeve, I got a weight figure.
In fact, let me tell you something about wine tasting on Kelly's Island. Kelly's Island, up in Lake Erie, has its own wine industry. And many, 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 many years ago, when we were...
Oh.
Okay.
Now I've got... Okay,
let me unmute. Okay. Right. Stay with that. Okay. Right. So, excuse me.
Sorry, burps are funny.
Beg pardon. Oh, I was right, Michael Sheen. Thank you, Serene. Anyway, yeah, we this was just after I turned 21, so I could actually try alcohol in the USA. And we went to a wine tasting at one of the vineyards on Kenny's Island, and we got this stuff called Catawba Pink, and it tasted like how I would imagine antifreeze mixed with brake fluid would taste. I spit it out, and I swear the grass sizzled. It was horrible. The Sunset Pink wasn't bad, but the Catawba Pink, no. I think even MST3K made fun of it at one point.
That's
it was
pretty
that bad.
epic.
Yeah. So that was great.
I'm adding myself in.
NYT Mom says hello. Hello.
Do we have the echo again or good?
Well, I've just muted mine.
Okay.
One more.
All right.
Just one more. Never have I ever walked into the wrong public restroom and didn't notice until I spotted the urinals.
Oh God, I've so done that. I'm gonna finish this apple fritter now.
Yeah. Okay, we'll leave it there. Excellent. Thank you all. I'm gonna get some more drink. Oh wait, I should make this meat. All right. Hi. So, I want to just briefly talk about some ways you can help us make more stuff if you like things like this Piper wig. I want to make sure that's on the screen. Woo. Hi. So, easy, just tell people about this. A lot of people may not know that we're actually making stuff and modifying things based on your feedback. And I'm actually going to ask you some questions about that stuff next week. So just like spoiler alert, I might be picking your brain about some prototypes I have.
But yeah, I think a lot of people, if they knew what we were doing, would think it's a kind of cool idea. So if you could help us get the word out, I would really appreciate that. I also want to let you know, just what you're doing right now is extremely helpful. So thank you for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. Also, Patreon. If any of you are on Patreon, thank you. For as little as $2 a month, you can get advanced access to our most coveted product launches, as well as, you know, content that I make just for Patreon. A lot of like video essays and stuff. So, and also this is the last one, I promise. Buy some of the stuff we're making. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty easy. So speaking of new stuff, we have some prototypes that I'm going to share with you in this live stream to kind of wet your whistle for them. So that way, when we actually talk about this stuff next week in a little bit more detail, you're kind of like primed and ready for it. So this is a really good little pop quiz. Can you tell which of these two wigs is heat-friendly synthetic and which one is regular synthetic? And I thought that this would be a really good thing to talk to you about, because you know, you frequently hear that heat-friendly synthetics and regular synthetic wigs, they take to dye differently, and this is a prime example. This is the exact same dye, the exact same pigment on the two different fibers, and you can see there's a substantial difference. Made in the same factory, both of these are prototypes of a color we're calling Moon Kitty, because we were trying to approximate Moon Kitty's hair color with, you know, a little bit of modification. And so it's a really pretty dynamic teal. And you can see that it's a little bit lighter at the tips on both of them, but you can see that it takes to the heat-friendly different than it does the non-heat-friendly synthetic. So, okay, now that I've talked a little bit, hopefully you know which is which. The regular synthetic is darker. The colors look more dynamic on non-heat-friendly synthetics. And so I try to be really careful. So in this case, I didn't know which one I would like better, because I kind of like keeping the color as dynamic as possible. But the real issue is the shine factor. You get shinier fibers when you're dealing with a heat-friendly synthetic. So sometimes, like with this holographic blonde, maybe it looks a little bit more realistic, you know, for whatever the quality of realistic is in this case. It looks less wiggy, I guess is the best way to put it, when it's in a heat-friendly fiber. So I just wanted to show these both to you and ask you, which do you like better? And then think it over and let me know next week. And I want to show you our garden a little bit too.
Oh yeah, the garden.
We mentioned this last week, how we had like mantises and whatnot. Are you back in the stream yet? Here.
No. Okay.
There we go.
Woot. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
That way everybody can see you too. I planted some sunflowers in front of a satellite dish that's really ugly, that we don't subscribe to that service. So I don't want to bother having somebody yank it out, because we have a lot of wildlife back there and I didn't want to disturb them that much. So I just put some sunflowers up, and they've gotten very big.
Oh yeah, they're about 9 feet tall now.
Yeah, and that's Mr. Toboggan, Mantis Toboggan, hanging out right there. And we have a ton of mantises.
Yes, Liz,
Oh my
we
goodness.
treasure those mantises.
We do organic gardening. And part of the reason why I don't show a lot of pictures of the garden is because it's got little spots all over everything. You have to, with Georgia and the humidity and the fact that it's all organic, there are spots on all of the leaves of my plants. But, you know, we use diatomaceous earth and stuff like that to try to, you know, keep it, you know, flea beetle free and that sort of thing. But the mantises, they're not bothered by that diatomaceous earth at all. And so they're really thriving in our little spotty garden.
Like Zorak. Yes, like Zorak.
I want to show you, my husband got me 2 different colors of roses for my birthday. He
Oh,
got
yeah.
this really pretty kind of like double blooming almost coral color, which was just outrageous. And there he is. He's super handsome.
No shucks.
Yeah, he's handsome. That was when we were at Lips in Atlanta, the drag cabaret. And that's the other bouquet of roses. They fell. We knocked them over. So
I knocked them over.
he knocked them over. But hey, they're still roses. They still count. They're still
And they
pretty.
lasted a fair amount.
Yes, that is what the inside of Lips Atlanta looks like, and the drag queens wait on you and they perform. It's pretty cool. Just make sure you tip really well.
Bloody good food, too,
Yeah.
and they do not skimp on the alcohol.
No, they do not.
Oh, no.
The frozen Cosmos are really good, but if you have acid issues, bring your Pepsid. And there's Nigel, me, and I'm wearing not this one, but that one was Grayson in holographic blonde. I love this color. And so I wore that for my birthday with like a little 70s sparkly jumpsuit. And John had a couple Cosmos, so he was having a good time. And I want to show you some prototypes we're working on too. This is Roxanne by Wigs Forever. She is an A-line spiral perm bob. I'm super excited about her. This color is the non-heat friendly version of Harlow Blonde, which by the way has much more toned down rooting. So this is another example about how the same color can take to the dye differently. You can see that here it's a much less brassy color because heat-friendly fibers take to the colors a little brassy, like they just do. So this is the same color, but it actually looks a little softer. The rooting doesn't look as bright, and it's because it's non-heat friendly. This is also silky texture, and we'll have a left-hand monofilament part and a medical pre-trimmed lace front. So hooray for that. I got one more to show you. This is the one I talked about last week. This is River. I wore this on my actual birthday for brunch. I love it. It's super long. This is an Aniston blonde, or Aniston foil R, which is like a blonde more than a blonde. I love this color very much.
Out of curiosity, what was River named after? Phoenix or Song?
No, I just named it River because it had like ripples like the water. Particularly if you, I mean, don't brush her out unless you really want her fluffy. But if you brush her out a little bit, you know, take a comb to her and kind of fluff her up, she gets ripples like waves on the ocean. She's really pretty, very fluffy. Looks like disco hair. Yes. But yeah.
So that answers that question from last time. Not River Song, not River Phoenix, just River Waves.
Yeah, it's a little bit more simple.
Oh boy.
Here's the next one. Now we're getting saucy with it. This is Boink, Marry, Kill. I like the word Boink. We're sticking with Boink because I didn't want to just sit here and like throw F-bombs the whole video.
No, that's my job. I make it sound intellectual.
Yes, you do, dear. Drinks are optional for this one, but very encouraged, and the rules of real life are temporarily suspended until the end of the game, as in no one's married. Straight and gay don't matter, STDs don't exist, etc. And that will really come in handy towards the end of the stack we've got here for you. Rules: Nigel and I will take turns giving you the names of 3 people, living, dead, or fictional. Sometimes they're not even people at all. That should have you scared. You have to comment in the chat which of the 3 you'd marry, kill, or make torrid boink boink with. Giggity, 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 giggity. There are no...
All right.
Yes. There are no wrong answers because the entire premise is so wrong. It's right.
Earl Grey tea in hand, says AW.
She's going to be up all night with all that caffeine. Delightful.
Oh, delightful. Oh.
Yes?
We've got this Ritter Sport.
Ooh, hold on. I'm going to go over to main view. Do you want to just use my camera?
Yeah, if you like.
All right. Boom. Here you go.
All right. We picked up this Ritter Sport while we were in Helen. This is rum, raisin, and hazelnut. And it's actual rum because Europeans don't do flavoring. We do actual booze.
This is super good. Super good.
Super good.
And we also have rum cocos because whenever I go to Helen,
rum cocos. Yes.
Helen is a really weird place. We keep referencing it. Have we explained what Helen is?
Yes.
Okay, good. As long as we've explained it. Helen is like this place that wears, you know, German folklore like a pastiche. So here is rum cocos. These are super good too. They're like little rum balls. Oh.
Gimme.
Yeah, I better give those to you or else I'll eat too many of them.
I will eat too many of them for you.
It's a cheat day.
Oh, yeah. And one other thing. While we were up there, I found some more Bob Ross stuff for Heather for her birthday. So I got her 2 tins of the Happy Little Tree Mints.
These are great. They're like little buttermints.
And they're shaped like little trees. And I found this, just got it as a gag. It's like a flavor dip thing with green apple, blue, raspberry, and strawberry. Why blue for raspberry? Why do Americans make raspberry blue? If you know, please comment, because I'd like to know.
Maybe they just wanted to stand out from cherry and strawberry.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Maybe it's marketing. We are all about that in this country, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You want some of this Ritter Sport?
I think I'm going to hold off. I just ate half an apple fritter, and I've been drinking, so I'm going to kind of hold off for a little bit.
Fair enough. I'm
making
eating
faces,
my alcohol now.
Well, that's what it's there for.
Hello, Joan. Hello, Joan.
All right. So, everybody ready for Boink, Marry, Kill? You get the premise? All right. I want to give you an example. Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny. And I gave these to Nigel earlier because they're absurd, right? And we both came up with the exact same answer. So, Tooth Fairy, Santa! We would both marry Santa because the guy's a provider, really. He's a giver. And then we've got the Easter Bunny we would kill, though we love the Easter Bunny. It's just, you know, you got to preserve the people if you have to make a choice. So I think that was the logic for me.
Oh, Serene makes an excellent point. I have to interject.
Yeah. Show me. Yay.
Way to go. All right. We like rainbows, and blueberry is purple. Needed a blue.
Yes.
That's fair enough.
Go.
But I'll tell you what else. I found this great, absolutely magnificent post on Facebook. Someone took blueberries. They showed the blueberries in various stages and said, okay, blueberries on the outside are blue, but if you mash them, they're purple. But if you skin them, they're green. What the ever-living fuck, blueberries? And someone wrote underneath, it's the same with humans. They're sort of brown tan on the outside, but if you mash them, they're red. And if you peel them, they're pink. And someone wrote underneath, okay, Hannibal.
Right? Oh my God. All right, so boom. Here we go. Everybody ready?
Let's roll.
Let's do this. Rock and roll. Boink, Marry, Kill. NSYNC, I forgot the little star. Dang. Backstreet Boys or New Kids on the Block. And go.
All righty.
You go, please, too.
Serene says, haha, I totally saw that post. That's because I put it in my wall because I absolutely fucking love it. It's hilarious. All right, we're not getting any comments left, but for me,
yeah?
I don't know enough about them to make a judgment call. Serene says, kill all three. Yeah, Serene. Serene, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Oh, man. I kind of like NSYNC. I feel like they were really, well, Justin Timberlake is really good.
Redhead Face says, boink them all. Okay, so we just need someone to say marry them all, and we've got the set.
I remember when I was in elementary school, because that's how long ago this was, but I remember it distinctly. Like, everyone I knew had a crush on Joey. Was it Joey? Like the young one, whoever the young one with the big blue eyes was from New Kids on the Block. I remember distinctly almost all of my classmates had a crush on him. And Axl Rose inexplicably.
Well, nowadays, all the boy bands, there's one that has the ultra thin beard drawn on with a Sharpie. Which one's that?
Oh God, I know for one of them it was Chris Kirkpatrick, but I don't remember which one it was because they're basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Great.
Boy bands and another one and another one and another one. That is the year 3000. I'm trying to think of the name of it was a British boy band being sarcastic about boy bands, which is meta and hilarious.
Was it like One Division or something like that?
No.
Mm.
I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but good stuff.
What about Joey Chandler or Ross? Anybody got anything for them?
Well, we've got, let's see. All right. Andy says, I don't know enough about them to play this round. Jen says, boink NSYNC. Kill Backstreet Boys, marry New Kids on the Block. Jen says, Joey was my favorite. Redhead Face says, Cougar over here. Colleen, me too. Kathleen says Simmons says he has become a really good-looking man. Barbara says, kill NSYNC, boink New Kids on the Block, marry Backstreet Boys. Honestly, it moved again. Honestly, just let me boink Donnie Wahlberg.
He was very pretty back in the day.
Amy Pye says, pass. Kathleen Simmons says, Joey. Serene says, oh my gosh, I'm kill on all three on this one too. Andy says, marry Ross, kill Chandler, boink Joey.
I love it.
Jen says, Boink, Joey, marry Chandler, kill Ross.
I am agreeing with everyone who's saying that because I would do exactly the same thing. Like Chandler would be good conversation. Ross is too whiny, and Joey is hot. That I agree. Yes.
Cheryl says, Joey, Boink, Chandler, marry Ross, kill.
Yes, we're in agreement.
Shelley didn't watch the show. Boink, Joey, marry Chandler, then divorce him, kill Ross. The AT expert says, how are you doing, Law? Hi!
Hello.
And I'll tell you what, the problem, which one was David Schwimmer?
Oh, Ross.
Ross, okay, Ross. Okay, let me tell you about Ross, okay? I don't watch Friends, all right? One of my exes liked it. All the girls who were at my workplace loved it, so I couldn't escape it in the break room. It was either Friends or Big Brother was on.
Oh, man.
Couldn't escape either of them. But it was on in the break room at the casino where I worked once, and Ross was talking about Giganotosaurus and an Argentinosaurus. Now he's supposed to be a paleontologist.
What was that? Wait, what was the first one again?
Giganotosaurus.
Okay.
It's a huge predatory dinosaur related to Allosaurus that's bigger than T-Rex.
Okay.
It means giant southern lizard.
That's kind of fun. That sounds like it needs to be a band name. Giant southern lizard.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's supposed to be a paleontologist. The people who are writing these scripts should have researched this. They got it backwards. They had the Giganotosaurus as the sauropod and the Argentinosaurus as the theropod. Okay, I'm done.
Man, you can take the man out of Torquay. You cannot take the Torquay out of the man.
Proper job, missus.
Oh, man. All right. We've got Prince, Bruno Mars, or the aforementioned Justin Timberlake. Oh, man. Here's the thing. Like, I would probably want to marry Prince just because I would want to keep him around because he's fascinating. I would probably kill Justin Timberlake, even though he was the most redeeming feature of the last set, in my opinion. And I boink Bruno Mars. And that's tough. But yeah, I would want to marry Prince just so I could have more exposure to him because he was like magical. Not that Bruno Mars isn't kind of magical too. He's got his own thing going on. They both kind of sparkle.
AW says, don't ask me if I've ever watched Friends. I've been knitting and chilling out to Enya all day. What do you think?
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
Ha! Redhead says, boink them all. Joan says, boink them all.
Yeah.
Serene says, boink Bruno, marry Prince, kill Justin.
Agreed.
Jen Garrow says, boink Bruno Mars, marry Prince, kill Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see. Christina Aguilera. We're going to flip it. Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Ariana Grande. This is tough for me too. Because, and by the way, we're going to be doing baked goods and all kinds of crazy stuff. So don't take it literally. Do not take it literally. Okay. So that's rough. Because I don't want to kill Britney Spears, man. That would not be a popular opinion right now. But of the three, I would probably boink Christina, kill Britney, and marry Ariana because Ariana seems like she's got her stuff together. She seems like a really savvy one.
Yeah. I'll probably boink Christina. And then I can't really decide on the next two because, Britney, she has a lot going on that is way, way too much drama for me, even though I have nothing against her personally. Can I kill the people who are making her life a living hell?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It will be commuted onto the people who are persecuting her.
Yeah, that's karma. I like that.
Mariana Grande. Yeah, there you go.
You want to do the next step?
Well, let's see. We've had a hard one. Marry Christina, boink Britney, kill Ariana. Says Jen. NYT Mom says free Britney. Yes. Redhead Faye says bonk Christina, marry Ariana. Yep, sorry, Brit.
Yeah, man, you'd have to point Christina. That whole Xtina face opened my eyes. She is really, she is very, very, very pretty.
Yes.
Like, even when she's covered in dirt, she's beautiful.
Mm.
And even when she was bigger and stuff, like, she's just somebody that's really pretty.
R.
For sure.
Right. Boink, marry, kill, Tony the Tiger, Captain Crunch, Count Chocula.
Again, do not take it literally. I don't know how you could take this one literally, but it's just for fun.
Right. I would have to say Boink, Count Chocula, marry Captain Crunch because I want to live on a boat.
You're on a boat.
Kill Tony the Tiger because I could probably sell him for, you know, glands to traditional medicine people. You know, I went there. I'm going extremely, extremely, extremely sarcastic.
Meow. So I would probably do. I'd probably kill Captain Crunch. Is a statement I never thought I'd say out loud in my life. I kill Captain Crunch. I would probably marry Count Chocula because he's made of chocolate and he lives in a castle. And then I'd probably boink Tony the Tiger because he'd be great.
Oh, this is fantastic. Right. Right. Serene says, oh, it's NYT Mom is Leanne Gage. Hi, Leanne.
Hi.
Thank you for making yourself known to us. Serene says, boink Captain Crunch because pirate.
Can you put it on the screen? There you go.
Marry Count Chocolate because chocolate and kill Tony because OMG.
Right.
Here is a fascinating fact if you're not familiar with it. I can't remember the guy's name because what I mentioned earlier about not being able to remember names when I specifically need to. Guy who did the voice of Tony the Tiger is also the same one that sung "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Your heart is small and cold," or whatever. So then you just go to Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. They're great.
Very good there.
Thank you. I may have been practicing that for years. Let's see. Barbara, marry Captain Crunch, boink the tiger, and kill the count if I can find a steak. Krista says, kill Tony because his cereal is useless. Marry Captain Crunch because Captain Crunch cereal is awesome and I could have it for free every day. Boink Count Chocula. Well, I do not like Captain Crunch cereal because, ow, that I choked on a piece once and it shredded my throat.
But you chose to save the captain so you could live on his boat.
Don't mean I'd eat his cereal. I just want to live on a pirate ship. Kathy says, if you check out Captain Crunch, you'll see that according to his stripes, he is only a chief mate. Yeah.
He's a liar then, too. He's got to go.
Boink, Tony, marry Captain, kill Count Chocula, says Joan Brown.
I mean, I guess we would have to establish in this hypothetical universe what Count Chocula eats. I think.
Don't kill the captain. I'm pretty sure he drinks only cocoa or something like that.
Well, that's excellent. We'll get along swimmingly.
Leanne says I would have to kill and eat them all. With fava beans and a nice can.
Right back to Hannibal we go. All right, so here's a tough one. I'm going to make them tough. So, Tom Hanks, Hugh Jackman, Brad Pitt. Make it work.
Wow.
Oh, they're going to get more brutal. I got absolutely savage towards the end.
Kathy Christensen says Boris Karloff. That's Frankenberry. I hate that I know that.
I love that you know that.
Kathleen says Captain Crunch does rip up your mouth. Yeah. I was just eating it dry by the handful one day, and I accidentally one of the shards of shrapnel, let's call it, of the crunch berry went too far back in my throat and stuck and just lodged there. Tried to cough it out. That was not fun.
See, this one's rough. I would want to marry Hugh Jackman, but I don't want to necessarily boink or kill Tom Hanks. And Brad Pitt's kind of, I mean, he's
Tom
pretty,
Hanks. Tom Hanks has a reputation for being super nice.
But so does Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman has a reputation for being super, super nice. And Brad Pitt, I don't know much about
Hugh
him.
Jackman can sing.
Hugh Jackman can sing.
He can sing. He can dance. He's very entertaining. He's very charming. So I would want to marry Hugh Jackman because that's amazing.
Amy says, Boink, Brad, marry Tom, kill, Hugh, I guess.
Oh, God.
Kathleen says, Brad for all three.
It's tough.
Sorry, Boink and marry them all.
Yeah, they're all too charming.
AW, save Wolverine before he dies.
Yes. I agree. He's amazing.
Kill Brad, marry Hank, Boink, Hugh.
I can get along with that. I can get along with really any configuration here.
Boink Tom, marry Hugh Jackman, love him, kill Brad Pitt. Boink Brad Pitt, marry Hugh Jackman, kill Tom Hanks, collateral damage, sorry.
Yeah,
Says Serene.
I agree. I think that's going to be my order too, because I like Tom Hanks, but I wouldn't really want to boink him. And I would rather marry Hugh Jackman than Tom Hanks.
Boink Hugh Jackman, kill the rest. Shelley says, marry Tom Hanks, Boink Brad Pitt, kill Hugh Jackman.
Very good.
Marry Tom, Boink Hugh, kill Pitt, says Cheryl. Marry Tom Hanks because Tom Hanks, Boink Hugh, whom I've seen live, he's delightful.
Yes.
Kill Brad because he's and there's some problematic stuff with him.
Yeah, for sure. We got maybe one more and then I got to move on.
Let's continue. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Got any more? Give you one more.
Off you go.
Okay. So we're going back to girls. Anna Kendrick, Zooey Deschanel, or Gal Gadot, which this one's kind of easy for me. I would probably boink Gal Gadot, marry Anna Kendrick because the same thing. She can dance, she can sing. I appreciate that in a person. And then Zooey Deschanel, I'd probably kill even though she's super pretty.
As for me,
This is not a trap, I promise.
probably go marry Gal Gadot, boink Zoe, and then leave her because I've heard some problematic things about her.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, she apparently. I've heard some things that make me think I would not get along with her very well.
She's super pretty though.
And kill Anna Kendrick because collateral damage. All right, Andy says, Boink Gal, marry Anna, kill Zoe.
Agreed.
Kathleen Simmons says, Gal for all three. I have a girl crush on her.
Yeah.
Jen Guerrero says, Boink Gal Gadot, marry Anna Kendrick, kill Zoe Deschanel.
We are just savage.
Gal is gorgeous. Boink Anna, marry Gail because OMFG, Gal Gadot, and who the fuck is Zoe? She's gone.
Right.
Well, Serene says, Boink Gal, marry Zoe, kill Anna because she was in Twilight and that sin is not erased by her musical ability.
I forgot about that. Oh, you're so right.
I haven't seen Twilight yet.
He's so lucky.
Never have I ever seen Twilight.
I know. I have friends that would make me watch those movies, and I wanted to be like a good friend. I sat through the first 3 and I put my foot down.
3?
I put my foot down. I was like, 3 is enough. I'm good. I don't need to see any. Dude, I was trying to be a real good friend. All right, so now we're going for the flavors of Bowie.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
All right, well, if there was one on the screen, go ahead and read it.
One more. Boink Gal, marry Zoe, kill Anna.
There we go. All right, so this one's tough, particularly if you like David Bowie. I really like David Bowie, so I tried to pick 3 like really good periods. The Thin White Duke, so his Berlin years, which are not without problems, but we're just going by aesthetics. All right, so Jareth the Goblin King or Ziggy Stardust. Are you familiar enough with David Bowie to be able to do this?
I'm not familiar with Thin White Duke. I've seen a bit of Ziggy Stardust. The one I'm really familiar with is Jareth the Goblin King. In which case, looks good, but kill because asshole.
Oh, he really was, but he could do that tactile juggling or whatever.
Oh, you know what the fun thing about that is? That. Now you probably know this, but those were not his hands. That was someone else behind him sticking his hands underneath his armpits and doing that. But get this. The guy's name who did that is a juggler whose name is spelled Moschen. So his name is Motion.
Nice.
Motion. Yes. Oh, hell yes. Thank you.
It's a cheat day. All right, what are people saying?
Barbara says, "Oh no, I love Bowie."
Mhm.
Andy says, "This one was hard. I love David Bowie." Shelley says, "I don't know David Bowie." Serene says, "Boink, Thin White Duke, kill Jareth the Goblin King, marry Ziggy Stardust."
Mm.
Barbara says, "Boink the Thin White Duke, marry Jareth, kill Ziggy." Kelly says, "Boink Duke, marry Jareth, kill Ziggy, but revive him."
He can never die. So there's the loophole.
Right, a couple more here. All right. All for Jareth.
Mm.
Boink Ziggy, marry Thin White Duke, kill Goblin King. Boink Jareth, marry Ziggy, kill Thin White Duke. Boink Ziggy, marry Ziggy, kill Thin White Duke. Boink Ziggy. Where are we here?
I'm gonna go controversial. I would probably boink Jareth, just because he's got magical powers and the things he can do with his hands. Just saying. And also because literally magical powers, he can transform everything into a gigantic ballroom with unicorns and champagne cascades and like glitter everywhere. It could be just like this extravagant, crazy thing. So I'm gonna go with that. Because who knows how he would roll. But it'd be like really over the top.
Actually, Boink all three because David Bowie.
Right. For sure. I'd probably kill Ziggy because of the established loophole. You know, they try to kill him, but he just keeps coming back. So, and then, what was the last one? Mary. Well, I want to marry the Thin White Duke because he was all like on heroin. So, all right, marry Ziggy, I guess, and then kill Thin White Duke because then he can evolve into the Goblin King. So there we go, another loophole. You want to do this one?
Boink, marry, kill. Cher, Dolly Parton, Madonna. Well, me personally, Boink Madonna, marry Dolly Parton, and again, Cher, sorry, collateral damage, even though I've got nothing against her.
Well, I'd marry Dolly for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not sure. I think this came up on a previous live stream. But Dolly Parton was a silent producer for the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV series.
Just one more thing to love about Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably marry Dolly. I would kill Cher, but only because Cher is also immortal, so another loophole, right? And then I'd probably boink Madonna. Because she'd be fun to like just hang out with. So probably fun to boink.
Boink, Cher, marry Dolly, kill Madonna.
Yeah, I don't want any more of this right now. I'm kind of sugared out.
All right. Boink, Cher, marry Dolly, kill Madonna. Second one. Boink, Cher, marry Dolly, kill Madonna. Right, that's three women agreeing all on the same. Boink, Madonna, marry Cher, kill Dolly. Ah. I would just want to be Dolly's BFF. The bigger the hair, the closer to God.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, we were watching Steel Magnolias last year sometime, and Amazon Prime did not put a space between Anne and all in an all-star cast. Talk about an anal star cast. That was a movie I was not expecting. Boink, Cher, marry Dolly, kill Madonna. Another one of those.
Oh my god. Okay, speaking of things that you don't expect that like turn out really naughty.
Yeah.
Do not accidentally, particularly if you're at work, do not accidentally look at Chris Crocker's, the guy who's like, leave Britney alone. Don't accidentally look at his Twitter because it's nothing but gay porn. It's all like advertisements for his OnlyFans. Who knew? I do, unfortunately, because I stumbled upon it the other day. Thanks, Reddit.
Marvelous.
And yeah, I was like, oh, well, he's living his best life, but this is not something I would want to see on my work computer. So just in case you're curious, there's another one. All right, let's move on to this one.
Oh,
Denzel. Okay, go ahead.
Marry Cher, kill Madonna. Right.
Denzel, Will Smith, Michael P. Jordan. If you're not familiar with Michael P. Jordan, he was Killmonger in Black Panther. He was also Creed. Like, wasn't he like young Apollo Creed or something like that? Or like son of Creed? I don't know how that worked, but he's very attractive. They're all very attractive. So with that in mind, I would probably boink Michael P. Jordan because he's gorgeous. I would probably marry Will Smith because he could probably give me like business advice and he's funny. And that goes a long way. And then I'd kill Denzel, even though Denzel is awesome.
I can't answer any of that. I can't answer that one. Because, you know, I've really enjoyed the stuff from all of them. Will Smith is genuinely hilarious.
Yeah.
Unscripted. He is very quick-witted, so he sounds like fun to hang around with. Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, is it B? Damn, it's that guy, Killmonger. I'm terrible at this, but I meant the hot guy who played Killmonger. I should have just put that on the screen.
Marry Denzel, Boink MPJ, kill Will. Boink Denzel, marry Will Smith. Whoops, that skipped way too much. Marry Will and Boink the younger of the others.
Yeah.
I can't forgive Will Smith for refusing to do a gay kiss in one of his films.
Oh, that sucks.
Say what? Huh? What?
If that's true, that sucks.
Okay, Andy, please comment further.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah, that's
in the yeah.
That's not cool.
Whatever. Whichever side the chat comes on, which film that was supposed to be, because that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. All right, we want to move on to the next one. I got chocolate on me.
Okay. Boink, Michael, marry Denzel because always Denzel if Idris Elba isn't available.
That's a
kill Will.
he
Fresh Prince annoys me.
He would have been a good one too. I think Idris Elba would be an excellent James Bond. I would love that so very much.
They made a series called The Rivers of London. It's a supernatural detective series. And they basically, if I recall correctly, Ben Aronovich, who wrote a lot of Doctor Who, wrote it with Idris Elba in mind because of his work in Luther.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's awesome. I should have put him there.
I like Idris Elba.
Okay, this one's going to be brutal. Savage.
Oh, no.
Yes. I try to pick the nicest people that I could think of from my childhood. So we could do this. Carl Sagan, Bob Ross, or Mr. Rogers. Let your brain explode and then put that explosion in the comments.
No, I can't cope with this. I need more boozy chocolate.
Boozy chocolate is excellent. That's why it's there. Do you have a hot take on this, dear? Tough, eh?
No. Can't remember the name of the movie. He played a player who faked his way into rich people's lives. He refused to kiss his scene partner, and they showed him from behind and faked it. That doesn't ring a bell. I haven't seen that movie.
Let's see. I would probably... Oh, God. I'd probably marry Carl Sagan just because he was very romantic. If you hear the stories about him and his wife and putting the recordings into space, that's pretty romantic. So I'd probably marry Carl Sagan. And I don't want to do Mr. Rogers or Bob Ross. I don't want to kill them either. So I'm going to have to marry them all. It's a cop-out, but I cannot kill or do Mr. Rogers or Bob Ross. It's like a law. I could probably see it with Carl Sagan because he was not quite as sainted, but God, what would you do?
I can't answer
You
that.
can't.
And Andy says, I can't do this. One love them all.
Right? It's so hard.
Krista says, kill Sagan, marry Mr. Rogers, boink Bob Ross because you'd be happy at least.
Oh my God. That's an excellent answer.
Boink Carl Sagan, marry Mr. Rogers, kill Bob Ross, says Jen.
There we go.
Oops, that skipped again. I don't think I can drink enough to answer that one, Heather.
Savage.
Kelly says, marry Mr. Rogers, marry Bob Ross, boink no one.
That's kind of where I landed too.
Kelly, boink Bob, marry Mr. Rogers, kill Carl. Joan says, Boink Mr. Rogers, he was so sensitive.
Yeah.
Marry Carl Sagan and kill Bob Ross for his hair.
Does have good hair, yeah.
Elaine says it's called 6 Degrees of Separation. Thank you, Elaine.
Excellent.
Seems dirty to Boink Mr. Rogers. Marry Carl Sagan, I guess. Boink Bob Ross because I can't kill Mr. Rogers because of Lady Elaine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
This one ain't right. Hang on, I gotta do my hand kill. This one ain't right.
Yes. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so we completely destroyed the lighter side. Now here's the dark side. Got Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, Darth Maul.
That's easy.
Yeah?
All right. Marry Darth Vader. He's loyal. Boink Darth Maul because he's athletic and, well, quite frankly, you know,
the way he moves.
I just need to find his legs, really. Just need to find the half that won't kill you. And of course, kill Kylo Ren because whiny bitch.
My God. And the thing is, Adam Driver's so hot. That it was unfair to make him.
Dude has insanely huge pecs. He's like a wardrobe with a head.
He's very sturdily built. But yeah,
And I say that as a guy who's over 2 feet wide in the shoulders.
He's very sturdy. But God, his character was so whiny. Oh.
Yes. Boink Kylo, marry Vader, kill Maul. Well, that was easy because he. Yeah. Boink Darth Maul, marry Vader, Kylo, kill Kylo, says Kelly. Yes, we're in 100% agreement. Boink Vader, marry Darth Maul, kill Kylo.
See, I think I would go that route because with Darth Vader, you get hot sounds. Yeah, you get hot sounds. So I would.
Plus, he's talking to you in James Earl Jones's voice.
Come on now, right? That's like almost like Barry White. So yeah, for sure. Darth Vader, Boink. I would probably kill Kylo Ren because that kind of like negative. I mean, not that people who think that way deserve to die, but somebody who like goes through an entire three movie story arc like that, I don't want to marry or Boink. And then Darth Maul, I would probably marry, even though it'd be a wild card. I don't know what he's about, but he might be able to teach me like some sweet like stuff, martial arts style.
Depending on what continuity you've watched or subscribed to, he went a bit crazy for a while.
Well, I don't know that, so I'm going to stick to this.
Okay, fair enough. Boink Kylo Ren, marry Darth Vader, kill Darth Maul. Barbara says, I don't know these people like you do.
It's Star Wars stuff.
No,
don't feel bad. Who said that?
That was Krista Sigler.
He's hot.
Who also says, loads up Burberry cologne ads with Adam Driver.
For sure. He's magical. He is not on a horse. He becomes a horse.
I need to drink more now.
Oh,
Serene says I'm back to killing all three. Elaine, I would like to boink Loki.
Oh yeah.
You
The
know,
Marvel dude.
You know what? Low-key, dark and dirty humor, marry Maul because he's... Oh, lol, dark, dirty humor, marry Maul because he is bendy. Yeah. Oh, that whole Loki thing, the way Disney just went and just... their press releases to pander are just annoyed me. Whole spotlight.
Okay, there we go. Sorry.
No, it's just the way they've come out with press releases for some of their characters lately. It's just like, you're just pandering to get the money, aren't you? And I've had too much alcohol to be coherent at this point. So just Disney irritates me. Let's leave it at that. Okay, over to you.
They own everything. That's irritating.
Yeah.
So Paul Rudd, Robert Downey Jr., Johnny Depp. Again, rules of reality do not exist.
Oh, you need to put that up on the thing.
Grrr, here we go. Boom.
There we go.
Yay.
Paul Rudd, Robert Downey Jr., Johnny Depp.
That's a toughie. We're gonna just suspend disbelief about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing because we don't know. Like that's a whole bucket of still. So
Oh, here's a good one. Kelly says, sorry, Thor was my guy. Okay, I got one more word for you. Actually, no, because again, I've forgotten the name as soon as I had to try to say it. The rock dude from Ragnarok. Korg, that his name? Korg? The rock dude? The one that's played by Taika Waititi, and he's just sort of a mellow sort of rock dude who's just sort of sitting there.
That was good.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
very
know.
nice.
I don't know his name though. I would probably marry Paul Rudd because he's really, really pretty and he seems like a nice guy. Probably. Damn, this is rough. I would probably Boing Robert Downey Jr. I don't know why. He just seems really interesting, which means even though Johnny's really hot, I would probably kill him. Man, that just sounds so cold-blooded coming out like that. Yes, I would kill Johnny Depp.
Marry Paul, Boink Robert, kill Johnny. I've seen some great footage of Johnny Depp showing up in hospitals and at a bat sanctuary in Australia, dressed as Captain Jack, and he's bottle feeding baby bats dressed as Captain Jack Sparrow. That's a marry. I'm sorry, that's a marry.
So you would marry Johnny Depp? Who would you kill?
I don't know the other two well enough to make a judgment call.
Dude, it's Ant-Man versus Iron Man.
Okay, kill Ant-Man because that's how you get ants, Lana. Point Johnny Depp, marry Paul Rudd, kill RD Jr. Kill Paul, marry Robert, Boink Johnny. Oops. Boink Johnny Depp, marry Paul Rudd because he's immortal. Also marry Robert Downey Jr. I'm okay with bigamy in this case.
How on earth does Paul Rudd never age? It's not. He looks just like he did in Clueless.
Is he English?
I don't know. I think he's. I mean, he always sounds like he's from California or like the Midwest to me.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't go outside.
Maybe.
I don't go outside now. When I shave my beard off, I look a hell of a lot younger than I actually am.
You guys ever thought that, like, I was just thinking about how he looks a little bit like Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid, but then I remembered there's someone that looks even more like Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid, and that's Justin Trudeau. Looks just like Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. I don't know. Tangent. It's there.
Right. Let's see. Oh.
Here we go. Boink, marry, kill. The Burger King, Ronald McDonald, or the Hamburglar?
Oh, that is easy. Point Ronald McDonald, marry the Burger King because, Castle, and kill the Hamburglar because he's planning to steal my burgers, and that is a crime I cannot forgive.
Maybe he's just looking out for the planet.
No. Faye says we need another chick choice.
Yeah, I put a couple in there. I don't know if we have more coming in, but I'm working on it. This one's more about fast food. I almost put Wendy in the mix, but I thought she'd be too much of an outlier. The Burger King. I like Burger King better than McDonald's, so I'd marry the Burger King, even though he's creepy. Probably. Oh God, I don't want to do Ronald McDonald, but I definitely would kill the Hamburglar.
Boink Ronald McDonald, marry Burger King, kill Hamburger.
There we go.
Jen, we're in agreement there. Serene says, oh, heck, I can't. They're all so ridiculous. I'm going Queen of Hearts on them, off with their heads.
Chop, chop, chop.
By the way, new season of Archer, August 26th.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes. Is Archer out of the coma yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it seemed like that, and then there was something happened at the end of the last episode that made you think maybe it's not.
Of course.
Colleen says they're all creepy. He says, gotta kill Burger King because his latest iteration is just creepy.
He is creepy.
I do not even know how to answer this one.
Oh, man. All right, I'll do a couple more. Boink, marry, kill. Pac-Man, Sonic the Hedgehog, or for the Kinksters, Mario and Luigi.
That's
So
a new one.
yeah, so again, rules of reality don't apply. There is no morality in this hypothetical universe, and they're all consenting. So let's see. Oh man. Oh well, okay, so I would marry Mario and Luigi because then I'd get 2 husbands to help with chores and cook and stuff, and they'd probably make really, really good Italian food.
Especially if you like mushrooms.
And my plumbing would be immaculate.
Yeah.
So we'll go with that. And then Pac-Man's pretty relentless, so I would boink him, and then Sonic the Hedgehog I would kill. That's rough though.
Yeah. Right. We've got Pac because he's hungry. Boink, Mario, and Luigi marry Pac-Man, kill Sonic. I think I'm with you on that one, Jen. Okay, how about Lucille Ball, Tina Fey, Gilda Radner?
We'll come back to that, honey.
We're coming
Yeah,
back.
at the end of this,
All
we're
right,
going to
sorry.
take people's recommendations.
Right,
So
right.
hold those recommendations until we get to the last slide here.
Right. Boink, Mario, and Luigi because, hey, threesome. Kill Pac-Man and marry Pac-Man. Boink, Pac-Man, marry Sonic, kill Mario and Luigi. Boink, Mario and Luigi, marry Pac-Man because he likes to eat and runs from ghosts. Kill Sonic because those quills in his rolling might be difficult to sleep with.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's a consideration.
Boink, Mario and Luigi, marry Pac-Man, kill Sonic the Hedgehog. I think we're mostly in agreement with these.
Yeah.
The song would drive me nuts hearing it all the time, so kill.
All right, we're moving on to the next one.
All right.
It's another really disturbing one. SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward. Discuss.
Kill SpongeBob. Marry Patrick. Boink Squidward, especially if it's handsome Squidward. Because he got plastic surgery at one point, and damn, everyone wanted a piece of that squid.
Really?
Oh, look up handsome Squidward.
No,
Seriously.
I'm not going to do it during this live stream, but I will when we get done with it. Let's see. Okay, so I would probably marry Patrick because he always seems so sweet.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and I would probably, if Squidward's really that good looking, I'll go with Squidward for Boink, and then we'll kill SpongeBob.
Boink Squidward, marry Patrick, kill SpongeBob. Yeah. Boink SpongeBob because he's packing.
Sorry, that's funny.
I can't even. I would become a monk. Boink SpongeBob, marry Patrick, kill Squidward. Patrick is sweet.
Yeah.
I'm out unfamiliar here. Gosh, I'm speechless, Siri.
I told you we were gonna be brutal.
This is where alcohol comes in.
Yes, that's why we did this one last. We made sure we did the never have I ever's first for a reason. More boozy candy, dear?
Hell yes.
Okay. All right, next one. Boink, marry, kill, cake, pie, cookies. We were talking about this last week, so my order is already known. I would marry cookies because they're the taste of happy. I would boink pie because it's delightful, and I would kill cake because it hurts my tummy. Don't eat all the chocolate, but dude,
Sorry.
what?
The rest are yours.
No shit. I think I've had 2.
Serene says, you guys for real, this has been my favorite live stream to date. Well done.
Yay, thank you.
Faye says, you're hilarious. Marry pie, boink cookies, kill cake.
What's your order, dear?
Boink cake, marry pie, kill cookies, says Jen. Colleen says, boink cake, marry cookies, still out on pie.
Yeah. I think
Boink
it depends on the
cookies.
pie.
Boink cookies, marry cake, kill pie. Well, Jim boinked a pie. Marry pie, kill cookies. Some are too dry, but always boink cake. Lol, this is awesome. Boink pie, American pie. There you go,
Yeah.
John.
It has a proven track record.
Marry cake, kill cookies. Boink cake, kill pie, marry cookies, says Elaine. Serene, boink pie because it's already immortalized in the movie. Marry cookies, kill cake because cake is a lie. Portal reference. I've not played Portal, but I recognize the reference.
That's good though.
Boink, pie, marry, cake, kill, cookies.
Have you said what yours is, honey?
I haven't said what mine is yet. Because I want to live in a fantastic ménage à quatre with all three. With marriage and boinking all around.
I don't know why, but I just got an image of you in a field tossing cookies up into the air and little cupcakes.
Me tossing cookies. Boy, that could be done. That could be taken.
That's where we get
so many ways.
That's where we get the edit where they're like, "Look at what they said. It's scandalous."
Would you want it to be known that you boinked a pie? Well, Jim's dad helped cover it up.
Yeah.
When it comes to fictional dads, I gotta say Noah Levenstein is pretty darn good as a dad.
He cares.
He's like one of the best fictional dads out there.
He really does care. And the way he talks to his son after he caught him with the pie, it's so loving.
We'll just tell your mother that we ate it.
That's such a good dad. Okay, so this one's a hard one too. Boink, marry, kill. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Discuss. For me, this is easy. I would marry Halloween. I would kill Thanksgiving because I don't really get much out of binge eating these days. And I would boink Christmas because I would like Christmas a whole lot more personally if it wasn't as long. Like if it was just here, it's over. I could return the stuff I don't like, send thank you notes. Yeah, I mean,
instead of appearing halfway through October.
Yeah. Oh gosh, a Hobby Lobby. Don't ever go to Hobby Lobby. But Hobby Lobby apparently has had their Halloween stuff out since like May.
Halloween or Christmas?
Oh, Christmas stuff. Sorry, I meant Christmas stuff. They've had Christmas stuff up since May. Oof.
Kill Halloween. Boink Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas, says Andy. Boink Halloween. Merry Christmas. Kill Christmas. Boink Halloween. Merry Christmas. Kill Thanksgiving. Boink Turkey Day. Merry Halloween, kill Christmas. I'm done with the season. Steve Martin from Father of the Bride. Great dad. Okay.
Steve Martin is good in a lot of things. He's just very charming.
Boink Thanksgiving, marry Halloween, kill Christmas. That's going to be awkward when you're married to Santa, Heather. Ha 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 ha. Good callback, sorry.
Yes.
That's multiple thumbs up. If I had 3 hands like Zaphod Beeblebrox, 3 thumbs up.
Okay.
Joan Brown says, Boink Thanksgiving, marry Christmas, kill Halloween. Kathleen Ryan, kill Halloween, marry Thanksgiving, boink Christmas. Oops, kill Thanksgiving, says Colleen. Okay, good. Right, Hobby Lobby still doesn't offer a military discount. Marry Halloween, boink Thanksgiving, pie. Kill boinking pies again. Kill Christmas. Kathleen says retailers get this stuff as the previous season starts. Hate to say it, but I've spent the last week knitting Christmas socks for Christmas gifts. Well, that's because you have to prepare. You have to spend a lot of time putting a lot of love and effort into it. So naturally, you have to start preparing early. That's right. Fine.
That makes perfect sense.
Especially if you're doing it by hand, because that's the kind of Prezi that shows the most love. And says Baldrick.
And I really love Christmas. I just don't like that it lasts for months and months and months with like the music and everything. You know, when they go full on Christmas, I only like it for like a week personally. You know, I want to get that cheer going on. I want eggnog. I want to sing Christmas carols, open prezzies, clean up. That's me. So I like the lights up early. I genuinely like twinkly lights. Who knew? Yeah.
Okay, I have to share this one. Okay, if the pie's pecan, boink away. That popped up and I just had to put it on.
Let it cool down first, though, for the love of God. That'll burn the inside of your mouth really quickly. A delicious Cairo. All right, so now it's your turn. Give us your best ones. We will pick the top 5, or at least Nigel will pick the top 5. The power is in your hands.
All right, give us some boink, marry, kill suggestions, folks, and we'll pick them out.
That's right. Doop, doop, doop. Boop, doop.
Good stuff. All right. Oh, here's the first one.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt, Ryan Reynolds, Chris Hemsworth. That is a very Marvel heavy one.
God, I would probably want to marry Ryan Reynolds just because he's really funny and hot, and charming and stuff. Chris Hemsworth, I would boink because yellow, and then Chris Pratt, I would kill because I actually really like Anna Faris, and I'm sad they broke up. So, well,
Okay.
yeah.
Right. Sorry, redheaded Ray. You know that I'm trying to find it, but it's way up there. If you could repeat it, that would be fantastic.
What would you do?
I don't know. Marry Ryan Reynolds for the amusement factor.
Yeah.
Boink Chris Pratt and kill Chris Hemsworth because I don't like the competition. I want to be the handsomest guy with a foreign accent around. Where are we here? Elaine says Thor, Loki, Iron Man. Okay. Marry Iron Man, money. I'm a slut. Boink Thor, kill Loki because asshole.
I did not see the Thor movies, so I wouldn't know. I do think that Loki's kind of attractive and like an off the hook, like kind of deranged kind of way. He seems like a wild card. Iron Man is rich, but he's also really full of himself.
Yeah.
Are all of them as full of themselves as Iron Man is?
Thor was at one point, I think.
So
I think, you know, I haven't actually. The only Thor movie I've seen is Ragnarok, and I only watched that because of Taika Waititi's involvement.
So I would probably, gosh,
there we go.
I don't even know. I don't know enough about the Thor movies to even like know. I just know that they're attractive. That all of them are attractive. We got another one?
Yeah, here's a good one. Dunkin' Donuts, Tim Hortons, Starbucks.
Oh, you bitch.
Easy.
Oh, man.
Boink Dunkin' Donuts, marry Tim Hortons, kill Starbucks.
I love coffee. This is probably the most brutal one of all.
Well, I can easily say kill Starbucks.
Yeah.
Because we had this marvelous cafe in North Canton, Ohio, in the Belden Village area called the Cafe Trivium.
I remember that place.
The coffee was excellent. The pastries were excellent and huge. They had an upstairs game room with free Wi-Fi and all that. The seats were comfortable. And then a Starbucks moved in, and all the brand sheep flocked to Starbucks.
Yeah.
And the Trivium just faded away, and we haven't got anything like it anymore.
No.
So, fuck Starbucks.
Yeah, I don't like they got rid of most of their sugar-free syrups.
Oh yeah, they've got one flavor now. Vanilla.
So if I'm going strictly on the basis of the coffee, like the roast of the coffee and the flavor of the coffee, Tim Hortons all day long. Their coffee is amazing. Followed by Dunkin' Donuts and then Starbucks. So I guess I would marry Tim Hortons. Boink Dunkin' Donuts, particularly if they come with a donut. And then I would kill Starbucks.
Yeah, so we're in agreement there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, here's a good one. Lucille Ball,
That's
Tina
it.
Fey, Gilda Radner.
That's the one.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thanks for reminding us.
That's rough.
That is rough, because Lucille Ball personally saved Star Trek.
Yeah.
Fact. She personally saved Star Trek.
And Dolly made Buffy.
Made Buffy. Tina Fey, huge Star Wars nerd.
Yeah.
So we have lots to talk about. Gilda Radner. She's just funny and cute.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
That's a really tough one.
Okay, so of the three, I think Tina Fey's honestly my favorite, even though I like all three a lot. I just really love 30 Rock. It's like one of my favorite shows ever. So I would have to marry Tina Fey. Probably Boink Lucille Ball, because when she was younger, Humana, right? I mean, she aged really well too, but
you know what's really funny? I've got this big box. Trust me, this is linked. I bought an enormous box set of Three Stooges DVDs. In one of the earliest Three Stooges features, Lucille Ball plays a gangster's mall, and she's her original blonde.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought, hang on, is that? And then in the credits, Lucille Ball as gangster's mall. Like, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I think she was like 18 or 19 at the time.
Yeah. But I don't want to like say I'd kill Gilda Radner because she's gone too soon, R.I.P. But yeah, that'd be my order. Got any more?
Jones got a good one.
Yeah.
Batman, Robin, Alfred the Butler.
Oh, that's tough.
No, that's easy for me.
Okay.
Boink Alfred, because, you know, English guys are just fantastic.
Yeah.
In bed. Marry Batman, again, because security, and kill Robin because everyone is killing Robin.
See, I would flip-flop. I would marry Alfred because Alfred cleans up after himself. He's a good cook. He's on top of everything. He'd be super helpful. I'd probably kill Robin and Boink Batman in that order. Let's do one more and then...
all right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Monopoly, Uno, or Life?
Oh, man.
Boink Uno, because I've had fun with it. Marry Life, because, you know, I'm married to life. And kill Monopoly, because I fucking hate that game.
I kind of love Monopoly for purely nostalgia-driven reasons. So I would... Oh, God. I'd probably kill Monopoly, though I wouldn't remember it fondly. I'd probably Boink... Oh, God, I don't want to do that, though, because I like Monopoly better than Life. So, okay. I would kill Life, Boink, Uno, and marry Monopoly, though I don't know if I'd want to be married to a game that's that repetitive. But, yeah, there we go. Maybe if we had different versions of Monopoly, right? Keep it spicy. All right, so...
I fucking hate Monopoly too, Nigel. Haha. Thank you, Serene. Oh. From an old Gilda SNL sketch, she went on about too much violence until Chevy Chase told her it was about violence, and then she gave her signature. Never mind.
She was funny.
Oh, she was extremely funny.
She was very funny.
Oh, yes.
All right, so we're going to say hi to our patrons on Patreon.
Hi.
I'm doing it like this now, which I thought was a little bit more egalitarian than doing it by like how much people were spending. So it's in alphabetical order. So we'd like to say thank you to all of you for signing up for our Patreon and helping us keep this going. We'd also like to say special thanks to Marnie Coffee, Linda, aka AKGG, Kathleen, and Serene for being our top patrons. And we also would like to thank all of you for joining us. We hope that we will see you again next Saturday. We will be here and we will be talking about girl crushes. So when we're done here, when the replay goes out there into the ether, make sure you come back and leave a comment on YouTube or in Facebook to let us know who your girl crush is. And then we'll pick all of our favorites and kind of do another little like fun presentation like this with visuals and the whole shebang. And yeah, I think that's it from me. And yeah, just remember, there you go. If you aren't signed up for our newsletter, simply go to sisterwigs.com and submit to the form at the back of the page so you can get updates about when we're doing these live streams and all that good stuff. And last but not least, thank you for joining us. We hope you had a lot of fun. We did. I ate entirely too much, and now we're going to have dinner. Oh, we're going to eat more. Oh, God. Okay. Well, at least it'll have some nutrient quality.
Yes, as opposed to booze and sugar.
Yes, I did switch to water a little while ago.
I didn't.
You know, there are reasons why women live longer than men. All right. Love you guys. We will see you again next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.